Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my February faves and flops video. I was in the middle of midterms at the end of January, so I completely skipped my favorites video. I didn't film for like 2 weeks. So I have quite a few products to talk about, so I don't want to keep this intro too long, so let's get started. So first I'm going to start off with skincare, and I have quite a few skincare products to talk about. The first product is by First Aid Beauty, and it is the Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer. And this is just something I picked up as a daily moisturizer. I use this in the morning. It has a fairly thin consistency, so it's pretty good for my oily skin. It probably wouldn't be enough moisture for dry skin. I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty thin. It's completely unscented, so it doesn't irritate my skin at all. I needed a good moisturizer because the cold Canadian winter is seriously getting to my skin. So I tried this out and I love it. Next is something that's a little more pricey. The First Aid moisturizer is pretty affordable. This is by Drunk Elephant, and it is the Lala Retro Whipped Cream. It has 6 rare African oils, and I use this at night. I wake up and I am just like so oily, it's insane, but that's okay with me if I'm sleeping, so that's why I use this product at night, and my skin just loves it. My cat is back there, obviously. He always is. It's just their basic moisturizer, and it's supposed to recover firmness and elasticity while visibly brightening and thickening skin. It's rich and creamy without being heavy, greasy, or suffocating, which I completely agree with. This would be also great for oily, or not oily skin, that's me. This would also be great for dry skin. This is also unscented, it just comes in a jar. The only thing is I seem to be going through it really quickly, and it is quite pricey. It's $75 Canadian. But despite those 2 small drawbacks, I think it's definitely worth the price, and I really love it. The next product is one that was sent to me, but I was under no obligation to talk about it, and I tried it out and I really have been liking it. For days that I don't wear any makeup, I just kind of put this on, and it is the Banish Oil. So this is almost pure vitamin C oil. It's the second ingredient, and it has some other oils in it: grapefruit seed extract, flower water, rosehip oil. It just has a lot of really good ingredients in it, and as soon as I put it on and I saw my mom for the first time in like a month, she said, "Oh my god, your skin looks so dewy and radiant," which, having oily skin is something that I'm not usually that into, but this I don't turn into a grease ball. So I put this on at night, and I also have been using it during the days that I don't wear makeup because I can't really put an oil on and then put a foundation on. That just doesn't work for my skin. But there are quite a few days where I don't wear makeup if I'm just going to class or something. I just can't be bothered, so I've been putting this on, and I feel like it kind of protects my skin from the cold weather. And yeah, I've really been liking it so far. Next, I'm going to move on to a foundation, and this is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. I really like this. I think it has a great shade range. It's affordable. The coverage is very buildable. It blends nicely. I'm wearing it right now. I just really enjoy it, and it's not crazy expensive, which I really like. I don't buy L'Oreal or Maybelline or anything like that because they all test on animals. So I really appreciate that this is a drugstore foundation, doesn't test on animals, and is affordable. Next is something that I really don't know how I lived without before, and it is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm not going to go into too much detail in this video because I kind of plan on doing a "is this worth the hype" type of video. I mean, obviously you can tell because I included it in my favorites that it obviously is worth the hype, but I kind of want to go into detail about why it is worth the hype in that video, if that makes sense. But yeah, just trust me, this is amazing. You won't regret it. The only thing is you have to order it online if you live in Canada and you can't test out the shades. So that kind of sucks. But other than that, this is awesome. The next product is a brow gel, and it's from the drugstore, which is great because I just don't like buying super expensive brow gels because it's a product that I have to replace often, and it's just not a very fun product, so it's not something I like to spend my money on. It's kind of gross already because I've been using it every day. This is the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. I really enjoy this. It was only a couple dollars, and that being said, I don't have like crazy unruly brows, so this product is not like super glue for your brows like the Anastasia one is. I've tried that in Sephora, and it really is like it keeps your brows in place. So if you have really crazy brows, then maybe I would recommend testing that one out, and it might be worth it for you to get a more expensive brow gel. But for me, that's not an issue. So I've really been enjoying this affordable one. It does the job, and yeah, I just really like it. Next is an eyeliner, and it is the Too Faced sketch marker. Now, I received this, Too Faced did send it to me, again, under no obligation to talk about this product at all. And I only received it like a week and a half ago, but every time I do my eyeliner, this is what I reach for. I freaking love it. It's a felt tip. An issue I sometimes have with felt tips is the product doesn't get to the very tip, so if that makes sense. So drawing a really thin line gets kind of hard, but this is so black and so amazing, and it's just so easy to use. I'm wearing it today and I just really love it. I feel like this is quickly becoming a huge favorite and a holy grail item for me. It's right up there with my Tarte clay paint liner, which I use all the time. Yeah, this is amazing. Really quickly, I just wanted to compare it to the Kat Von D tattoo liner. This is a brush, this is a felt, and I like the felt better. I always thought that I was gonna like the brush better because it's more flexible, but I find this formula is really good, but the applicator is really flimsy, and I have a hard time creating that perfect wing with this one. So honestly, after trying this Too Faced sketch marker, I don't know if I'll go back to the Kat Von D because that was a favorite before, but now I think this has like just kicked it right off my list. The next product is by Milani, and I had never tried their baked blushes, but after buying this one, I'm probably gonna have to go get more. This is the baked blush in the shade Luminous, and I'm fully aware that I'm so late to the party on this one, but it is amazing, and I know a lot of people have talked about it, but I didn't think I would like it because of my oily skin. I typically stay away from anything with a sheen or a glow. But this is just so pretty, and it's peachy, and I've seriously been wearing it every day that I wear makeup. I really, really like it. There's not much else to say. It's a beautiful color. It will flatter a lot of different skin tones. Whoa, I didn't know there was a compartment under there with a mirror. Cool, that's a plus. So yeah, if you're in the market for a new drugstore blush and you haven't already picked this up, I don't know what you're doing. You need to get this. And finally, I have one more product, and it is a lip product, and this is the Tarte, oh crap, what is it called? It's a long name. Color Splash Lipstick. Okay, that wasn't a long name. I lied to you. This is in the color Surf's Up. This is typically the colors that I go for. It's like a warm nude. I really, really like this formula. First of all, the packaging is super beautiful. I just am mesmerized by it. I look at it all the time. But again, packaging is not everything, and the actual lipstick itself is amazing. I personally suffer from really dry lips. In a lot of my videos, you see me wearing a lot of liquid lipsticks and matte lipsticks. Right now, I'm using the Too Faced Melted Matte in the shade Queen Bee, but those just aren't practical for me for every day just because my lips do get so incredibly dry. So this is such a great formula. Here, I'll swatch it on the back of my hand. It is slightly glossy and it has a sheen, obviously, because it's hydrating. So if you don't like those types of lipsticks, this product probably would not be for you. But I personally love these lipsticks. It's so comfortable to wear. It's fairly long wearing as well, and it's extremely full coverage. I didn't expect the pigmentation to be great on these because typically with high hydration lipsticks, the formula tends to be a little more sheer, which is fine with me, and I wasn't expecting the pigmentation on this to be so amazing, but it is, and I love it, and I've been using it pretty much every day. Next, I'm going to go on to two flops. And just because these products don't work for me, it doesn't mean that they won't work for any of you watching. It also doesn't mean that I don't like the companies that produce them, because I actually really love both of these companies. So the first is the Tarte Tarteist Pro Cruelty-Free Lashes, and I wanted so badly to like these. So many people have used them and they look so beautiful, so I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I just can't get them to apply to my eye shape. I don't know, it's so weird. They're kind of dirty because I've tried so many times to get them to work for me and they just don't. These are in the style Goddess. This is what they look like. They are so beautiful. So I'm really sad that they just don't work for me. I can't get them to apply to my inner corner. It might be because of my eye shape. I have really small eyes, but I've seen these work for so many people and I'm really sad that they didn't work for me. The next product is a concealer, and this is by Kat Von D, and it's the Lock-It Concealer, and this is just not worth the money. There are so many other concealers, even from NYX and the drugstore, that are way better than this. It took me a while to figure out that I didn't like this product, and by the time that I did, I couldn't return it, and I always feel bad returning used products to Sephora, so I'm kind of like, So I used it up because being a student, you know, like when you buy something, you use it. I don't have a lot of money to waste. So there is a little bit left. The issue I have with this product, it's a good color match, first of all, but when you blend it out, it's really hard because it dries down so quickly and is so thick. Like, it's really hard to blend out, especially like that's just blending it out with my finger and it has some warmth to it. But using a damp beauty blender, sorry, I know this one's kind of dirty, I just used it, but like using a damp beauty blender, it's just like impossible to blend out. And then once you do blend it out, it creases like terribly. And even though my face is oily, my under eye isn't extremely oily, but it just like breaks up on me. So yeah, for those reasons, I will never repurchase this ever. And especially not since I found the Shape Tape. This is amazing. This not so much. And that's everything for this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.